Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. I feel like I'm catching people off guard by starting simultaneously before 11, but also after 10. If you don't have my blue sky, it's because I was baking a chicken, which always takes longer, honestly, than a little bit longer than I expected to. It was really good, and I devoured my plate in like under 5 minutes. Um, but yeah, I was baking a chicken. Um, And I posted this too, like, you may ask yourselves, Lottie, why are you baking a chicken at 10:30 a.m.? Not 10:30, it was 8:30 a.m. that I started. My answer to that is, because it was the best nutritional option. That and some potatoes and a can of carrots. I'm glad that carrots are one of those like canned goods, that is like genuinely perfectly fine as a canned good. What? I just started. Hello. Oh, hi, Moo. Hello, hello. Like, quite literally just went live. I started a little bit later than I normally do, because I was baking a chicken. I baked it upside down again. I don't know why I'm really good at doing that, but I am. Somehow it just ends up upside down. But it's fine. Hi, Moo. Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream, Moo. If you need a raid and run, I understand. If you feel like sticking around, I'm mostly at the yap portion of my stream because I just started. If anybody here does not know me, hello, my name's Lottie. I'm a cute little clown. I have a cute little tent. I am primarily a cozy streamer, but we do a little bit of variety. Like today, we're playing Hollow Knight, and we have fun here. Yep. I suppose yesterday, which was just House Flipper 2 the whole way down. I was played House Flipper by myself solo in the morning, and then later in the evening, I was over on Ambrose's channel, and we were playing co-op. We went a little bit bonkers. We made a rainbow clown house, and I'm really looking forward to returning to that house. Doing some wacky shit. Oh, we were having a lot of fun with it. The main living room kitchen is all primary, so it's just yellow, blue, and red. It just, oh my god. It looks great. I But yeah, we had a wonderful. We actually almost did not stop streaming last night. That almost happened. Nonetheless, hello, welcome in. Hi. We'll see if I have to open my window at any point today. It's warmer today. I know that much. Yeah, it's gonna be like 41 today. Right now it's 32, which is freezing. So, that's just freezing. So I probably won't open it yet, but it may still happen at some point. And here we go. Open this window. I can kind of lean over and open it that way. Kind of, sort of. Well, got my tea. I'm really looking forward to in the future. See, I hope you have the best stream. Sorry I had to end early for anxiety reasons. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I had to take off and ground myself, but please have the best day and enjoy yourself. Yeah, you take care of yourself, Moo. Be kind to yourself. Be patient. Thank you again for the raid. Always good to have you. Genuinely. Oh, one of these days I'm going to be awake early enough to catch one of your streams. Thank you. Yeah. Awake early enough and not doing something else. It's I'm awake, early enough on a lot of days, but I'm usually getting ready to stream, making food, Taking care of goats, that happens too. Goats. I only do that once a week, mind you. My aunt is a little... She has a routine, and it's very hard for her to let go of it. Where she's at right now. She's had a hard last couple years. She's grieving real bad. Unfortunately, it's affecting her in ways. Hopefully she'll be able to get some grief counseling sometime. I think that would help her a lot, but I am not in a position to be the one to suggest it to her. Hopefully Pokapatchy, because he's her kid, will be able to eventually gently suggest she get grief counseling. We'll see. We'll see. But, like, we like each other, but we're not close like that. I don't think she would take it super well from me. Actually, I learned several months ago that she's actually mildly intimidated by me, which, on one hand, I'm like, really? On the other hand, my brain's like, you spent a chunk of your life in person making yourself intimidating. You did this. And I had to be like, yeah, I kind of did do that. So naturally, I'm not used to it extending to people who don't know, who do know me, you know. I'm used to it with strangers. I'm very good at being... It's a funny little balance, right? Because, like, I can simultaneously make myself seem very unapproachable and also very approachable. The vibe has to click with a stranger sometimes. But, like, I'm really good at talking to strangers. I've had whole conversations with people at, like, farmers markets and stuff. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird balance. Is like getting the like right kind of people to talk to me and dissuading the wrong kind of people from talking to me. I don't know. It's just because my main goal in life, as far as my personality goes, when I was like little, like probably from like age 8 or 9 onward, my goal was to be very cute and also very scary. I wanted to be cute and intimidating, and I did succeed in that in a number of ways. None of my close friends feel that way particularly, but if anything, as far as friends go, like friend circles and things, the only time people tend to find me intimidating on that scale is because they know I am confrontational. And that can be intimidating to people who are non-confrontational, people who avoid confrontation, or occasionally people who don't like to take accountability. Very occasionally. That's a very specific type of person. I've known 2 people like that, personally. And they were both bad people, so what a surprise. That's a whole tangent, but that's what we do here. We talk until I run out of tea, and then we play a game. I gotta have my caffeine these days in the morning, though. I am very rarely not fatigued in some manner. I've had a couple days that was really nice, like last week and the week before, where I woke up and I wasn't like tired already. For anybody who doesn't know, I have a chronic condition. It's endometriosis. It causes all kinds of fun symptoms, but fatigue is one of them. Like the days where I don't have fatigue, like the last few months, like last 5 months, the days where I don't have fatigue, it's wonderful. But that's most of the time I do. Hi, Kaz. I wonder who Lone Star is. I haven't heard from him all day. Very strange. It's very strange. Right? My brain's like, hello? What if he's asleep? Oh, Ambrose is playing House Flipper. Is he? I'm gonna just DM my friend real fast because I see him playing House Flipper. Because we were playing House Flipper last night, so it's very funny to me that he probably essentially woke up and started playing House Flipper. Hi, Muffy! Hugs and kisses. Yeah. Every once in a while, like, man, speaking about social stuff, it is funny to be relatively accomplished at like in social settings compared to like a lot of my friends, because a lot of them have like social anxiety and stuff. So then I go do something and they're like, I don't know how you make that look effortless. And I'm like, it's literally just because my brain isn't bad to me. That's not a brag. I'm just like, I don't deal with anxiety the way other people do or seem to. Like, I do get anxious. I do have anxiety days, but it's not something I live with, you know? I feel like that extends to a lot of my peers also. I've got a lot of like peers, like mutual streamers. Not streamers that I'm friends with, but we're in the same sort of sphere, especially other clown streamers who are really, there's a lot of self-doubt and such that they're dealing with. One particular, I'm not gonna name names, but was doing that recently, and then this week had a very successful stream for their 2-year anniversary. And I'm really glad to see that, and I hope that helps a little bit against the bad thoughts that they're clearly fighting with. Because, like, it was a very successful stream. I'm gonna see a lot of people deal with that stuff, and I'm like, I'm just vibing. If anybody were to ask me if if there's stuff that I worry about as a streamer, my answer would be genuinely no. In the beginning, yes, but that's because it was something like new. At this point, I've grown quite Pokepachi. I've grown quite comfortable in my like own little space at this point, so I don't really deal with a lot of those doubts and other thoughts. Not something I deal with. I am content. I'm doing okay. Much slower than some of my peers, like as far as a growth rate. I feel like that's something we could do to like talking about more openly sometimes as streamers. It almost feels like a taboo thing to talk about sometimes, because there's sort of almost like the dichotomy of, okay, we shouldn't concentrate on numbers too much. But sometimes when we talk about it because you concentrate on numbers too much and try to do things that are popular, like, it can make you miserable, basically. Like, it's bad for your mentals. But sometimes I feel like we lean too much in the opposite direction of it, rather than, like, the balanced sort of discussion on it. If that makes sense. Like, numbers-wise, I genuinely, compared to a lot of my peers, I'm going at a much slower rate than other people. But on the other hand, I very successfully have a small community that is always here for me, which is wonderful. So, hi, Pix! Speaking of, you can always count on Pix. Love you, Pix. Platonically, of course. Very funny that thought came to my head. Wait, what did I walk into? I was talking about like streamer growth and like numbers and things, and how sort of the dichotomy of like, we talk about it often gets talked about that, like, we shouldn't concentrate on numbers too much and everything, and, like, try to do popular things because that can make somebody miserable, right? But then I also think that people tend to lean too hard in the other direction when we could use more of a balanced, nuanced conversation about it. You also need to, like, we need to understand that people start streaming for different reasons. Like me and Pix, for example, chat. Pix started streaming as a personal motivator to work on their video game, and that's how they started. Which, yeah, Pix is working on a video game. Hey, if you're not following Pix, you should be following Pix. Pix is wonderful. We love Pix for a lot of different reasons. They're just genuinely just absolute charm to be around. So, whereas I started streaming because I became disabled, and at the time especially, physical therapy did help with this, but at the time especially, I was not able to do a lot. My repetitive stress injury was at its worst. I did not have much motor function. Standing for longer than a half hour put me in extreme pain. Thankfully, I'm not there anymore, but I still do have reduced motor function, and it is a compounding effect. I have to be very careful. I need to take breaks regularly. I need to listen to my body. I need to do physical therapy. It's a whole thing. And that's the reason I originally started. So for me, this is, I've pretty much always, at first it was a thing that I was trying because it was an avenue for me to try, and it gave me something to schedule my life around, which is really good for my mentals. I don't do well without a schedule. I don't. The lack of a schedule is really bad for me. I get really depressed. Really depressed. So there was like a whole bunch of reasons. And now I'm at the point where I'm like, this is something that I genuinely really enjoy and really want to do professionally. So I'm, a lot of the ways I go about it are, I'm thinking of it as a professional job, or some people think of it as just a hobby. It varies. Both are valid, for the record. Although I do occasionally see there are some hobbyists out there who also see it as a way of making friends, which is true. Most people make friends in their work environment. This is true whether you're a streamer or whether you work in retail or whatever you do. A lot of people make friends from their coworkers. They're people you're around all the time. It happens. I was also friends with my physical therapist while I was still hanging out with him. I really liked that guy. He was cool. But there's a degree of some people who are hobbyist streamers take it to a little bit too personally sometimes, when some of us have professional boundaries, which is unfortunate. But the rejection sensitivity, I imagine, among other things, and they just don't always take it too well. And I'm like, well, I can only be friends with so many people. You're gonna do amazing, and thank you. You can only be friends with so many people, and you can only stretch yourself so thin. So I've got people who are my peers who I don't necessarily consider to be friends, and I'm not trying to be friends with them. And I think it can be emotionally tricky to navigate that line for some people. That's a whole conversation to have. Which, there's nothing wrong with admitting that it's hard, and, sometimes emotions make you feel hurt. That's okay. Some people go take it a step further, though, and go, oh, this person's being fake. And I'm like, I'm not being fake. I can be... Nobody said this to me specifically, but I've seen other people say it about other people. I can be friendly, and I do care about people, but I just have a limited capacity. I am friends with a lot of people. I'm only one person, and a lot of us are only one people. You can only stress yourself so far. That was a whole tangent, but boundaries are a lot to micromanage, but it's super important. Yeah. Well, it can be hard sometimes even for the person setting the boundary, because it's like a lot of it, we don't want to hurt other people's feelings, and you kind of anticipate doing that depending on the person. But it kind of has to happen. And like you can hope that everybody can learn and grow from it, but that's not always what happens. Unfortunately, that part's out of your hands. I don't know. On the other hand, I see people weirdly beat themselves up over feeling like they're too sensitive, which I find somewhat fascinating. Like, one of my friends, they're an actual friend and a streamer, the other day had somebody be very nasty to them on stream. This person made a new account with basically the URL for this account. They wrote it as my friend's dad recently passed. They wrote it as basically their dad's in hell, and they just did one of the redeems. They didn't say anything, but like that grief is so fresh that really that was a nasty thing to do to somebody. But my friend, obviously they're upset and hurt, but they also reacted in a way of like, oh, I shouldn't respond I know I shouldn't respond this way. They're just a troll. Like I shouldn't let this get to me. And I'm like, I don't know. That's some really nasty behavior. I think it's quite normal to be upset. I think that's a perfectly normal thing to be upset about. And like that's beyond trolling. It's harassment. I don't know. You're allowed to feel things. I don't know. I don't know. People put interesting expectations on them. It's just also like some people put these expectations of professionalism on themselves to the point where like they're not allowed to be upset on stream at all. And I'm like, I don't know if I would go that far. Real talk, had a lot of people in the past try to DM me, and I had to put my foot down because I wasn't interested, and it's led to whole paragraph responses on their part full of excuses, and yeah. Yeah. Generally, I don't DM people. There's some exceptions. Like, I mean, Pix and I DM each other sometimes. It's mostly every once in a while if there's we talk about Critical Role sometimes. That's a shared interest. I try not to harass you. Oh, don't worry. I'm happy to hear from you. And if at any point you send me a message and I don't feel up to, or I don't have the time to respond to you, I won't. I just won't. Oh, good, because with candor, I'm in it. Oh, thank you. Please do that. Yeah. Yes, with candor. I love with candor. I love with candor so much. You can talk to me about with candor. Sam's fucking done it again. Sam Riegel. When I catch you, Sam Riegel. He's constantly making characters. At least the last few like campaigns, not necessarily the first one, but the last 3. Lonnie doesn't even respond to me like 70% of the time in DMs. To be fair, I'm just sending them posts on Tumblr, but yeah, but you don't expect we live together. We live together. Sometimes I'll even comment about a thing that he DM'd me in person instead of responding in DM. To be honest, but it's just a sharing space, yeah. Everybody's different about DMs, but that's, me is me. I'm actually, there's some exceptions. Me and Lone Star talk all the time. I don't know if he's realized how deep of an exception he is. Me and Lefty talk in DMs sometimes. I'm trying to talk to Covey in DMs because we made a deal about it. But I'm really bad about it. I don't like DMs. They feel... It's almost... Okay. For neurodivergent... No, Lone Star is really cool. Also, it's in a very non... Okay. Neurodivergent people, a lot of us, have demand avoidance, right? So for those of us who have demand avoidance, DMs are almost like a demand sometimes. And some people interact with you in a way in DMs where it is not, like, it doesn't feel like a demand. And there's some people who interact with you in your DMs where it does feel like a demand, and that's not necessarily their fault. They're not doing that intentionally, but it still makes that part of my brain activate. um, so if anybody ever DMs me and I don't respond, like, I'm really bad at responding to you, I'm sorry. It's usually demand avoidance. Yeah. I also don't really do, like, super great with check-ins. Can be fine sometimes, but just like a how are you doing, like, conversation starter is generally a non-starter for me, especially because a lot of the time the answer to that is not a good answer. And with people I'm not close with, I don't know if they actually want a real answer, because a lot of people ask how are you as a way of saying hello, and they don't actually want to know all the rest of that stuff. Let me read what everybody else is saying. I so rarely do the same thing with my partners too. I'll watch the videos and then forget to respond. Yeah, Ambrose reached out asking to be better friends, and I gotta be better about it. Oh, I'm glad Ambrose reached out though, because please, if you do feel up to it, please do try. He's at a point where he feels like he's bothering people by talking to them or asking them for collabs or anything like that. His brain is telling him that he's just a bother. And none of us feel this way, and I would love to get him to the point where that's not, like, the default for him. Oh, I feel that all the time. I can help with that. I think part of it is the Marcus Red stuff, so I just don't even open the full text 95% of the time. Yeah. I just had a longtime viewer repeat the same message over and over in my DMs because I didn't immediately respond and I had to block them. I would also block a longtime viewer for that. Yeah. I would probably, even in chat, if, for instance, in these chat segments where I'm talking to everybody, if somebody was very insistently, like, if I missed their message and they were very insistently being, like, reminding them that I didn't read their message off or something, one reminder is fine. But if they were insistently doing that, I would probably time them out. There's just a certain level of, like, boundaries where that's not really okay. And people miss messages. I try not to, but if I ever get, like, larger, like, eventually, I want to shoot for 1,000 followers here. We're almost at 600. We're one away. We're almost there. And after that, I want to shoot for 1,000. And, if my viewer count starts to get, like, higher, I'm going to miss messages. I've been in streamer chats where the streamer really makes an effort to read everybody's messages, and that can be really nice. But I think I would get overstimulated after a certain point, so I can't read every single message off. Message highlighting helps. Yeah. Yeah. Like, there's a balance of it for me because I do get overstimulated. Like, last night in Ambrose's, like, my stream with Ambrose, chat was going wild. So I was genuinely, like, they were mostly interacting with themselves going wild, and I was genuinely mostly not paying attention and just glancing over every once in a while because it was too busy. And I was like, I don't know what's happening. I'm not going to pretend I know what's happening. It's going to be too overstimulating for me to try and keep up with you guys right now. I know big streamers that will ban someone for spamming the same message over and over again if it's mildly annoying and deserved, frankly. Yeah, it's just like, you don't gotta do that. Like, it's very unnecessary, you know? It's also like a level of demanding towards a person that is just not, it's not cool, you know? Eh. Yeah. I do try to make effort with DMs, which, Mofi, I know you're like lurking in chat. I do want to like properly respond to you, but I was working on food and getting ready to stream and stuff, and I was already starting late because I was baking a chicken. Pokepachi, there's baked chicken and potatoes and carrots. Since I didn't tell you that, there you go. Now you know. Now you know. Man, I almost feel. Speaking of people though, I found it. Okay. Speaking of people though, it feels weird to potentially start streaming Hollow Knight and Lone Star's not here. I'm so used to him being here for all my Hollow Knight plays because he loves Hollow Knight that much. He owns like 3 separate copies of the first game, I think, which is like Steam and then the Switch and another one. I don't remember, but anyway, like 15 minutes ago. Where is my Lone Star? That's unusual. It's highly unusual. No worries. I looked at the time after I sent it and knew you needed to get ready for stream. Yeah. It's an important thing, so I will be responding to it at some point with more than just an emoji anyway. Oh, God. I don't know. There's so many conversations to be had about social boundaries and things. And, like, everybody's boundaries are going to be different. Like, there's some very common shared boundaries, but overall, everybody's boundaries are different. It does sometimes feel... I don't interact with those people anyway, so, like, I don't comment, I don't make it my problem. But whenever I do see somebody be like, this person just feels really fake to me because I wanted to be friends, but they didn't want to be friends. And I'm like, oh, hun, you gotta learn for that to be okay if you're gonna be streaming, because not everybody's there. You're just gonna have some people who are just peers, and that's gotta be okay. You have to learn to be okay with that. Eh, yeah. Big thing I've seen is people wanting to be friends, but not wanting to actually, like, know the person. I'm sure some of those people exist, yeah. And then it's like, that is a level of being fake, because it's like, well, you said you wanted to be friends, but now I'm wondering if that's actually true. Wanting someone to talk at rather than with, also a thing. That usually comes in the form of, like, the imbalance of complaining about their problems or trauma dumping without, like, reciprocating kind of a deal. Generally, I don't personally, I generally don't even, like, with new people, it takes me a while to talk about, like, heavier subjects anyway. I'm actually a bit of a recluse, which is very funny, as a streamer, I think, because I think sometimes people don't expect that. There are things that I am cool and open with talking about, like my endometriosis. I can talk about that. That's great. But that's also a level of self-advocacy and advocacy for other people with endometriosis, like getting knowledge out there, so there's more common knowledge about like symptoms of endometriosis and things like that, so that's a little bit different. Whereas like the real heavy topics, I kind of skirt around them even when live, you know. Well, it'll be talked at like 70% of the time, and I'm more listener than yapper. Yeah, Pokepatchy prefers to be talked at. Which I'm really good at least these days, at yapping. I can do that really well, but I don't know. But like overall, I tend to be I am a private person mostly. Which is funny to say, but like there's a lot of stuff that I don't talk about live. Or I might talk about it very vaguely, but not really get into the meat of it. Like, you know, it takes a lot for me to talk about that stuff. Like even just being open about how I feel about stuff around, I don't know, Donphin, my cat, who I'm still mourning, and I will probably never stop mourning, you know, but talking about that can get real in the weeds. So I don't often do that. And I've mentioned in passing that my paternal grandparents partially raised me, and my paternal grandmother emotionally abused me. But like we don't really get into the details of that so much. All right, I've got a nasal drip. I need to blow my nose and then use my Fluctonase. Give me 1 sec. Very funny that the subtitles didn't know what Fluctonase. Almost did, but that was better than the swear it thought I was doing. It's a real word. It's the name of the medication. Fine though. I just gotta breathe for a sec. It's important to separate public and private personas, whether it's for privacy or just for personal comfort. Oh yeah, there's a bit of that too, for sure. Like, I think especially it's really important to understand within entertainers, because, you know, that's what we are, that's what we're doing. And there is, like, this is a part of me that everybody gets to see, but it's still just one fraction of a part of me, and it's usually my best foot forward. Usually. And that's true of a lot of us. Most of us. And, you know, there's the understanding of, like, not fully knowing me. This week, my coworkers all sort of independently were asking me about my parents, if they're supportive and stuff, so I told a lot of people this week that my parents are generally the best of their siblings. My dad more than my mom, but yeah. At the end of the day, your dad's very sweet. He's a very sweet man. He has a terrible sense of humor, although I think it's a coping mechanism. But he's overall very sweet. This is like a chat just for like for visual reference, this is the type of man that every animal is pretty much comfortable around. Like, dogs and cats trust him implicitly. His sense of humor needs therapy. Yeah. Like overall, very, very considerate person. And very, very sweet, you know. He's a good guy. I like my uncle a lot. I'm glad you all in a household that's better for y'all's needs. Yeah. Hey, Perry! Oh, it's wonderful to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I'm stalling because Lone Star's not here, and I feel bad if I start playing Hollow Knight without him here. That's probably a little weird, but... I was like... Lone Star's not here. But also, we're talking about a lot of things. Yeah, it's been good living out here. It's also been good, man. It's again something that I haven't, again, a personal, public and private stuff going on. It's been so much better though, not having, we had a fourth member of our household. And that's a thing and a half. And many of you know at this point that we had to remove said person from our household and from our lives entirely. We do not speak to them. We even didn't, like, they still had some belongings in the house. We didn't bring them to them. We mailed them to them. Like, they're not in our lives. We cut them out. They're gone. And it's going to stay that way. And that's been a lot better, unfortunately. And man, it's been so much better. But also, it's still a lot. It's been a lot to process. I still get angry some days, or sometimes I get sad, because it's like, this is somebody we knew for a long time. Yeah, that's a whole other thing. I mean, you're not doing anything with it, but it's, yeah. Because they were partners. So they got a shared bank account. Which is where some of the problem was. Gone through something similar. It's weird to have known someone and then things blow up like that. Like, a lot of it was accumulating. And then, like, the tip of the iceberg that sunk the Titanic was this really big thing that was a massive breach of trust for the rest of us. Which was money related, unfortunately. And, yeah. But, like, they were in our lives for, like, 2 decades. Cloud is on the account, and I don't think I can just take myself off the account because of that. I mean, I don't know. You could find out. That's totally up to you, but you could call a representative at the bank and, like, ask. You know, hard to say, though. Especially because the car loan was only able to be gotten because your credit score was good. They didn't have one at all. Yeah. It's messy. It's messy. It's messy. But things have been a lot better, and it's been really nice. It's been a lot better. It's been good. Very good. I think I'm pretty much yapped out at this point, though, so whether Lone Star is here or not, we're going to have to start playing Hollow Knight. I still don't know how to get into the Hive, and that's like one of the big things for me. Went through a similar thing. Those sort of fractures lead to echoes of trust issues, but with time, hopefully it'll get easier. I mean, I wouldn't say that maybe Lumo, because he already had trust issues, for for a lot of different reasons, but I wouldn't say that Pokapatchy and I have developed any trust issues because of it. You know, I think on that end we're fine. Been a lot better. I've been able to work on myself in a way I couldn't have before. Yeah. I'm glad one thing my mom made sure I understood before going off to college is how to actively build a credit score. You know, that's a really good thing for somebody to teach you. Because a lot of us just had to try and figure that out the hard way. You know? Or never figured it out. Because, yeah. I don't have a credit score. I don't have it's not in the negative, I just don't have one. Ooh, did I need to install the drivers for this? That's a good thing. Prepared to teach you, Lottie. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy, we're reaching the first stage of... Actually, I just assumed it would plug and go. Oh. I only have the manual, let me see. We have a new controller, in case anybody's confused. The X button on my old controller broke. Just go analog controller drivers. Okay. It should just be installed automatically, but we will go Xbox peripherals. Let me see. Update. Search. To be fair, Windows did also update on me recently, and it did, like, reset things for me. Yes, I know my Windows version has reached the end of its support. Leave me alone. Like, it completely wiped my key mapping for my numpad yesterday, so that was fun. I can try unplugging it and replugging it, but... It's recognizing that it's there, but it's not on. I wasn't expecting this to happen. That's okay. Controller, how worky? You should just work. Ah, found it. Okay. Be a cold day in hell when I make the jump to Windows 11, that's what I'm saying. When they let Windows 12 out, because the way Windows works, usually they, like, one sucks, the next one doesn't, yada yada yada. When Windows 12 comes out and it's good, I may make the switch to Windows 12, but I'm not making the switch to Windows 11. They can't make me. Team Sir Nexus. Software. You? Probably, yes. Download. Yeah, okay. It has its own controller software support that I have to download, that's all. We'll get this done in a jiffy. Anything with a Copilot would be a godsend, to be honest, but I doubt that's going to happen. I don't think my computer is currently Windows 11 compatible, so joke's on them. I couldn't if I wanted to. There's that. There is that. Mine definitely is, but okay, so we have a laptop, which we mostly have, because it's to control the laser cutter, the acrylic laser cutter that I have. And that's Windows 11. Well, we also use it to like watch Critical Role and stuff on the TV. And it kind of sucks. Any key to switch to app mode? Which one do I have? G7 SE. Wow, you guys have a lot of controllers. The G7 SE is not listed here. There's the Pro. Huh. Well, I'll click the Pro. Hello, hello. Welcome in, Draz. Prince Trazzle, the Prince of Goobers at your service. Welcome on in. It is good to have you. We're troubleshooting right now. Don't worry about it. I got a new controller, and it didn't occur to me that it wasn't a plug and go. So we're attempting to... get it to work. Was it that simple? Yeah, I did not. Sure, definitely not stalling for our best guy Lone Star / joking. It would be funny. For once? Nope. We are not. It's detecting it, but it's still not... Oh, 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 there we go. Okay. Wonderful. Fantastic. And we're gonna wait for that ad to finish, and then we'll start playing. Actually, we probably will still get in the game, but nonetheless. Here we go. Now we're in it. Alrighty. Wonderful. Fantastic. Nope. Oh man, I forgot I got the fast. I go fast now. My needle arts. Haha! Alright. Okay. Here's the thing. know where we need to go now. I know we're nearing the end of the game. I really want to get the grubs. I don't know how to get in there. For right now, I think we're gonna go to the palace grounds and see what we can do over there. Doop doop. Doop 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 doop. This controller is textured, which is, I'm gonna have to make sure I wash it, like clean it. It's very different from, is it Hidden Station? I think it is. I think it's Hidden Station. Very different from my previous controller, which was all smooth. Yep, sure is Hidden Station. Beep. I don't know if there's anything we can do here, but let's find out. Nope, not yet. Okay. We need to find... It's hidden. It's a station. It is both these things. This is true. But yeah, there's a beehive that I need to figure out how to get into. I've gone back and forth through this area several times over and haven't figured that out. Can't get into there. I don't know how to get into here. That's what I need to figure out. After that, I don't know. We might... So these areas here and there, like all of these are blocked. I might go see if they're not blocked anymore. Because I don't understand what makes them not blocked anymore, so... I haven't figured that one out with my brain meats. We gotta go uppies. Up, 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 up. Yep. Hello. Hello, Tram. We're pretty much just going to be spending this time exploring to try and figure out how, like, where we can actually go. I mean, obviously, I could do the last Colosseum. I'm at the tier 3 for that. We could try and get into the Watcher's Spire, which is a big old fight. I do still have to beat that crystal guy. We could also do that today. I would like to go and see, since it's not far, if this is unblocked or not. It may not be. We're going to find out. Press the button. Got a tip to avoid spoilers, but gonna be keeping an eye on chat. Okay, thanks, Fix. You have a good one. Thank you for your little lurk. Whee! Nope, still blocked. I don't know what causes the block, you know? It also, like, shows that there is another path here, but it doesn't... It's not open right now. Probably the way we come back. Yeah. I don't know how to unblock those. Haven't figured that out. It's happened just kind of naturally a couple times. I just don't understand the how. Ow. I don't want to go this way, do I? No, I don't. How do I get out of here again? Hey, Drazzle, thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay in the tent. Oh, what? That's right! That means we hit the follower count. Oh my gosh, that's 600. Ah. Well, thank you. He's crazy. He's the big 6-0. And we gotta go down there. Speech. Oh yeah, what kind of speech am I supposed to make about 600, huh? Let me think. Oh gosh. What would you like for me to say, Pix? Okay. Hi, Cass! Hope you're doing alright. Okay, I guess from here, we're just going to go back to that tramway. Then we're gonna have to go... We have to go by foot into here to where I need to go. So we're just gonna go back to Dirtmouth and go across. What are those Oscar award speeches? I've never actually watched the Oscars, so I don't actually have a good point of reference for that. Shocking, I know. Thank you for the lyric, Rat. I assume you're at work. I hope it is treating you okay. But yeah, we hit 600. From here, I really, like, genuinely, the plan is to just go straight to 1,000. So I am very excited to do that. We're gonna go back to Dirtmouth. Honestly, when I originally started streaming, if I told past me that like 1,000 was actually within our reach at some point, I don't know if I would have believed me. That just seems like a lot. It just seems like a lot. It's a big number. But now I'm like, hell yeah, we could do that. Oh yeah. I'm planning on watching and reviewing movies for fun, I guess. Ah, well, I hope you have fun doing that. Alright, we gotta go. It's so funny to me because this is a boss that I tried once and said, I'm gonna leave this alone for now. And then I think I was watching Pix play, and Pix kind of just beat them in a couple tries. Which is very funny to me. Now I gotta go do that. I'm so bad at these sorts of games, honest. I don't know if that's true. But that's okay. I do so much damage? Nope. Nope. I Dark Souled once and needed to be handheld through it. Oh, I've never... I like Metroidvanias. I don't like Souls-likes all that much. It's doubly fucked up that... Ew! Ow! I just gotta get better at dodging. Da-da-da-da-da-da. But like... Then my ghost is in here, and I don't have a good way of getting them out. So I kind of just have to... Oh! I was hoping I would be short enough, honestly. Now! We'll get this. Damn it! Didn't quite clear it. It just so does so much damage. Oh, damage. Come here. Nope. Another of my problems is something about the orange. My brain doesn't keep track of it super well. Reviews on Letterboxd. Haha, I knew it. Great site. And to be honest as well, so if I hate it, I hate it. Nope. Jumped too early. Ugh. We are near the end of the game. Unfortunately, a lot of this is going to be throwing myself against difficult bosses. Ow. Dang it. I keep not being able to move anywhere. They just jump on me. Again. Damn it. There we go. Alrighty. There, we got it. Finally. Alright. That wasn't so bad in the end. When I was originally throwing myself against this, though, I didn't have as much damage, like, output. I think that was a lot of my problem. I still hadn't gotten the other 2 nail upgrades. I think I just had the first one. That's one at least. After that, I mean, it's the Watcher's Spire. And wherever I got that key for the door. But it's been long enough, I don't know where that door was. And unfortunately, I don't know if it's marked. You know? I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if it's marked. We did that. Cast off shell. I know there's something in King Station, but I don't... Oh yeah, that was the Tower of Love. I don't know why the Tower of Love didn't fill out so much. Guess we can go back here. Well, either way, we have to run back. So we gotta go here and across. Back to Dirtmouth. Ding-a-ling. So where are we going again? I already lost track. More than anything, I just want to get into this hive, and I don't know how. We can try and look for a fifth time. Fastest way is going to be going to King's Station. A map bigger than an episode of Dora the Explorer already makes me dizzy. Yeah. It's also just... There's a trickiness to playing a game like this, only once a week or less than, because there's a lot you don't remember. Salutations, comrade. Oh, hey, Mark. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Yep. Alley-oop. All right. Again, we're trying to figure out how to get into the hive. I have attempted this multiple times at this point. I really don't know how. We've looked around the base of it a couple times. We're gonna look in areas we haven't looked yet. Nope. I fell all the way down. Fine. Back up. Up, 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 up. I don't know if we'll find the way in. It seems like it's really well hidden. So that's, that's tricky. Not in here. Oh, we're gonna go down through this way. Up there. Oh, I love that going fast. All right. Oh. Oh, this is just a shortcut. Ooh, what's this? Ah! Oh, another Wanderer's Journal. Well, that's nice at least. Not what I'm looking for. Nothing here. This is probably still blocked off. Yep. Still don't know how to unblock that kind of stuff. I'm not sure. I haven't figured that out. Okay. Doesn't appear that there's any loose ground around here. I keep looking for that, but I haven't found any. Oops. Went right into him. We got the ash. We've already gone up here. This is just other thing. We're back here. I'm going in a little circle. I thought maybe like it could be in the water, but we can't dive, so that's, you know. I can't go under. Why not a big circle? I mean, I did just make a big circle. I don't know if that's what you mean, but there's a an extra section under there. You see where there's those little green icons, the little grub icons. There's an entire under section, but I don't know how to get in there. And I keep trying to figure it out because I really want to save all the grubs and get that achievement. I've been this way several times, but unfortunately, while there is a hint of the, this is where you get your first hint of the hive, is right here. There's not a way in. Like, it's over there, but there's not... I just don't know how to get in there. I'm able to figure it out. It's very frustrating. Keep destroying everything, but doesn't really help anything. There was a grub here. I released them. Yeah. I don't know. But I want to know. I rattle the bars. Let me in! Let me in! I really keep thinking that it's over here, but it clearly isn't, so... Over by the Hornet fight area, I guess. No, because that's up where that cast off shell is. That's that whole section up there. It's possible. We can even teleport back there. But I don't remember seeing anything. It's not dangerous for me to come back here. Oh, yeah, see, I can't go there anymore. It collapsed. I remember now. That whole area is collapsed. And like after that, this area is like way too high up. If anybody has any ideas, I don't particularly want to just be told if you know. But if you have ideas, I am willing to hear them. Can I get above this tent? No. Hello, hello! Welcome to the tent. Hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you for the follow. You have a very funny name. Gay Badass Dark Lord. I've avoided looking it up so I can help without chat. Cheating. Yeah. No, to really blend in with the balloons. Nah. Nah. I'm fine. I almost couldn't see you. The balloons are more pastel than me, though. Oh, oh god. Oh god. It's fine. Okay. Ah! How could this happen to me? Natural camouflage. It's clowniflage. Clowniflage? Whatever. You got me. You said my name. Nothing serious. I did say your name. This is very true. I remember coming up here, but I don't remember what it was up here. Ah, the worm was up here, yes. The grub! Just for the life of me, I don't know how to get in here. And like, we were just here. This passageway is blocked, unfortunately, by this thing. Still don't know how to get through this. I haven't figured that one out at all. We can go all the way to the end over here, but I haven't really found anything there either. Hoping just like one of these walls would be breakable, maybe. They haven't been. I could do this the smart way, but we're not. Goodbye, creature. All right. I'm quite sure anything else I get up to is going to be like basically heading towards one of the many endings. Well, that's one of the reasons I'm so insistent about trying to do this. Trying to get myself killed, but that's okay. Pinch. This, we've already been here. This is this fella. Oh, bud. You don't have the secret to the hive anywhere here. You were very nice to me, though. This is... There is a little hidden thing here, but it's not... We did get something that should unlock a door as well, and we could try and figure out what that is. It's a door we've run into already, so Lone Star told me, but that could have been at any point, unfortunately. It could be down there. It could be that thing. That could be a door, maybe. I don't know if it's marked. Because again, this is an issue with either playing once a week or sometimes once every other week. You forget things. But that's okay. There's a lot of doors we've already opened. Well... welcome in. Good to see ya. I see a goober. Boop. I booped the clown. Hi, Lottie. Hi, hi. Ow! Why did you smack me, Mophie? Can't believe this. Clown booped. That's not a boop. How dare you? That's a clown bonk. Exactly. Not there. I'm just hitting everything now. Boop, bonk, tomato, potato. I love that you said tomato, potato, as those are completely different plants. Whee! There's bees around here. I almost kind of wonder if it's like here somewhere, but I never found anything here. You know, it's mostly just a climb upwards. This is whoop. Well, it didn't land on the spike, so that's good enough. This is just a solid wall as far as I know. Ow. Sure seems like it. Ah, yes, Dad. Back down to the skittering dark with me. Don't think there's anything here. We're gonna go down for a sec. I don't think it's anything, but we're gonna go make sure. Especially since I don't remember where things are. Oop. Thanks for the sip sip. Oh, one of my, well, I'll just leave it for now. One of my caps came off. One of my joystick caps came off. Ooh, it feels weird to not have it on. Ah! Well, I found the door. Ah, well. I was right about it being where the door is. Guess that's okay. I need to get my joystick cap back on. Hold on. Do. Yep. Hopefully this doesn't become a recurring thing. I mean, it came with other ones. I'm using the ones that I owned before. I can use the ones it came with if I have to. But these ones are cute little bees. We love some little bees. Okay. Well, doesn't like the present. Hello. Yeah. How deep does this go down? Ugh. There we go. Boop. How much the door is? It feels like the door found you. Yeah, it's kind of like that. I did get the key for it from, our girl. From Hornet. From defeating her, so... I don't see anything. Not... Down! Oh! Well, at least there's something down there. Good to know. Alright. Down, 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 down. Sugar, we're going down swinging. Oh, goodness gracious. How far does this go? Oh, oh, we're at the bottom. You think this will hurt me if I touch it? The abyss. Yeah? Oh, that's a lot of bones. Oh, there's a lot of bones. Oh, hello. Eee. Okay, take the normal about that. Hello? Hard to get the timing on that right. Nope. Woo! Okay, I can't do that. Maybe I can do it from up here, though. Ooh, Oh, that just continues, huh? Okay. Well, then we'll go this way. Ow! Quite reach that from there. Knew that was gonna happen eventually. That's okay. That's why we have the teleport spot. Man, that's... Okay. Back we go. So many shades. Okay, we can't be here to teleport back. There we go. Oh god! They're just on me. Okay, feeling normal about that. Really? Okay. Nope. There we go. Nope. Okay, there we go. I know that doesn't destroy them the same way, but it's fine for now. Maybe it does. Hi, Lodestar! Up. Hello, hello. Well, I don't know what that did. Something. Hey, welcome in. We're in a scary place. Fine. Feeling fine and normal. About it. I don't know what I'm doing. Hopefully that did something. I'll go check the... Ugh. Are you done? You done being... Yay! Okay. I had a feeling. Alright. We're gonna do this. Okay. Yeah, I still couldn't figure out how to get into the hive, but I did find the door, so here we are. Door. Scary down here. Hmm. Are you worried I would miss a stream finally? I mean, you did miss a chunk of it, so yes. Wonder how I'm supposed to get past that. I can always come back. Hey, man. What, I feel like I shouldn't have done that. Never mind, we're good. Why do you pretend your controller wasn't working to stall / joke? Oh, yeah, so very... Yep, pretended. Cloaked in shadow. Alright. That explains that. Arcane egg. Alright. Sorry to cause so much concern. I was fighting the government's long queue at the service. Yeah. Been there. Okay. I would like to make sure there's nothing more uppies. Ace? Might not be, but... to check. Oops. I don't see any other platforms. I don't think there's anything else down here. No, so we go the other way. Our beautiful lighthouse. I mean, it is a very nice lighthouse. Pretty cool. It's pretty rad. I am going to go on a bathroom break here in a moment when the ad break starts. Gotta go the other side of the bones. I know there's a way over there. You move too slow. Ah! The man of the hours out is here. Yeah. I don't like this. Hmm. Hmm. Our voices will cry out again. Yeah? Is there nothing else here? Hmm. Hmm. The man of 2 hours. 2 hours late. You have what you need for this room. Not that. Voices. Am I forgetting a move or something? I don't think I am. Hmm. I don't have any soul to cast stuff. I don't know if I need that. Don't know if I can get any more either. Maybe if I... Ad break time. Alright, everybody, I will be right back. See you in a few moments. I haven't actually fully situated myself yet. I gotta sit. I gotta wiggle on in here. I opened the window. Get a little bit cooler in here. A little bit chilly, just the way I like it. Remember your meds, everybody. So funny. Everybody. Oh shit, meds, thanks. There you go. That's why we have the meds reminder. Yep. Wow. I went and ate a little bit of chicken and more potatoes and carrots while I was up as well. I just stood over it and ate a few things and then walked back. As you do sometimes. Okay. Not that one. This hand. I don't think that's it, but... Oh shit, it was! I forgot about that ability. It's really hard to remember things. A bitch streak. Oh man, okay. Shut up, you remembered that so fast! I didn't remember it, you said I have everything I needed, so I read my abilities, and the text was talking about their voices, and the ability is like a shout, yell thing. I just read! Yeah, use the hint sword to get a hint. I was too dumb for that. What hint sword? You're the one who gave me a hint. You were good at this game. Okay, sure. Oh, wait, that's what it's a hint sword. Yes, I understand. I quite often hit things with that all the time. I'm like, okay, I don't know what this thing does. Whap! And sword makes them talk, silly. Yeah. Unleashed a shriek. Alright, that's another power-up, I guess. Is there anything else here? Is that it? Just 2 power-ups? I was well, there's a door up there. I didn't find that door. I went all the way down. I guess we go back up to that door. There's so much cool lore and also sometimes a little bit of the magic juice. Yeah, I know you do. It's a good habit. Yeah, it tells me things. Just 2 powers if the cloak isn't a huge... Oh no, I know. It is. Don't get me wrong. It's a huge deal, and I don't want it to make it seem like I think it's not a huge deal. I was like, there has to be something else. Spiked myself, and I'm right. Ah, man. Well, try it again. We'll go up the normal way, I guess. I was right, because there's a door up here. Or at least something that looks like a door. many weird U-shaped corpses and shades there are. Oh yeah. There's a secret lore room I think you passed by, but only matters if you're trying to finish the Hunter's Journal. I mean... Going up here. The spikes! Nope. A little bit higher. Okay. Up. Uppies. Do I need to be higher? Can I get higher? Well, I can try for it from here. Here we go. Hello! A deep blue stone atop a dais. I mean, I've seen the butterflies around, but... Nice, Becky? No. I don't know what this is about. I don't know how to open it. I didn't mean to do that. That's okay. This is where it came down from. Always with the spikes. There's so many bones. Nothing there. Seems like that's it besides the door. I don't know how to get that door open, so... Okay. Alright, where the heck are we going from here? I mean, back out, but after the... Ooh, I wonder if the dodge will let me get through block areas. Worth trying. I love the clown thing. Thank you. Guess I could have just teleported up to this point. I I don't remember. Here, 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 here. It was funny when I first got here because I was just like, how far down does this go? And I got all the way down. It's like the abyss. And I'm like, yeah. Oh, hey! Ghost. I see you faced the place of your birth. Now drape yourself in the substance of its shadow. Though our strength is born of similar source, that part of you, that crucial emptiness, I do not share. Funny then, that such darkness gives me hope. Within it, I see the chance of change. A difficult journey you would face, but a choice it can create. Prolong our world's stasis or face the heart of its infection. I urge you to take that harder path, but what end may come, the decision rests with you. You bet. You bet. All right. Okay, so the nearest one is going to be across the tramway. So we're going to go uppies. Uppies. Wait, did I go the right way? No. Beat up the Shade Cloak before you kill one of the dreamers, the one in the deep nest. A hornet shows up there after and laments that her mother, who she barely ever met, had to die for you to complete your quest. Cool little lore thing. Oh, interesting. Another cool little lore thing. You can break those speakers forever if you feel like it. Are the ones playing music? Why would I do that? It didn't even cross my brain to destroy anything on the tram. To be honest. By the way, can I? No. It was worth a shot. I'd always do this the reckless way instead of the correct way, but it's fine. I can heal later. That's rude! What? Which part? The breaking of the things or trying to kill the big bug? Look at that. faking things. Yeah. Ow. Hello. Gimme. Sharp shadow. Forbidden spell that transforms shadows into deadly weapons. When using Shadow Dash, the wearer's body will sharpen and damage. Ooh! Okay. I guess I would get rid of Stalwart Shell for that. Can't do that right now. Entrance, Hollow bottom of the well in Dirt Mounts. There's this one unique signpost you can break, and wherever you come back after that, it's fixed, but sort of shanked up. Lone Star, I thought you were a sweet little guy. Now I see your true nature. A naughty mister. Every time you break it and come back, there's a very small chance, 1%, that a little guy will be there fixing it. And you can kill him. What do you mean? Why would you kill a little guy? I've never done it. That just sounds horrible. Okay, from here, we need to get to... I don't need to get through that one. We do need to get through this one. But we need to go to the Queen's Gardens and go uppies. So... back to the tram's probably still the fastest way. I'm in through. I don't want to go this way, do I? Well, I'm already over here. Yeah, I don't want to be here. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. He flies away. But if you do kill him, one of the random closed houses is open in the Forgotten Crossroads, and you can read his diary about how much he loves fixing things, about how he's gonna ask his crush out for the first... Yeah, the game said to fucking suffer, you evil. Oh, God. Oop. Look at the consequences of your actions, says the game. You just killed a little guy who loves fixing things. I would never. I don't think I've even broken that sign very much. Maybe once. Speaking of signs. Hey man, were you talk to me yet? Nope. Kinds of cruel little things you can do in this game. And just... Oh man. Hey man. I think we already did that conversation. Alright, we need to go to Queen's Gardens. I'm finished eating my applesauce that I've been slowly eating this whole time. Applesauce. Here we go. Alright. Off we go. Am I going the right way? No. There we go. Oh yeah. The evil. An easier way. No. Okay. I already noticed that it did extend me. It's okay. Hit my head. I figured you'd notice. I'm just filling the chat box. Fair enough. Alright. What do we have in here? Yeah? Oh, hey. Hey, friend. Let's go. Fight with friend. Oh, God. Boop. Oh, that's okay. We'll do it again. It's your girl. It is my girl. Go back up. Aha! Oh, God, the damage. God, the damage. Ow! Ah! This is gonna take me a minute. I'm starting at a disadvantage here. All right. Ow! Okay. Kind of. I love No Mouse. I love these too much. I think I would still. Got so many things to work with at this point. So many more to find. Yeah, I know. There's a whole bunch I haven't bought either from the one person, so. I feel like Sharp Shadow would be really good with Dash Master. But we don't really have... We need like an extra notch. Otherwise I have to get like rid of Heavy Blow or something. I like having Reach, so that's never gonna be my first choice. Dang. Alright. I don't necessarily feel any better with that, but that's still a fun combo. I think I'm just gonna stick with my usual. close one. Oh, got my timing wrong. Well, that's all right. We're doing better. We're doing better. We can get this. Shoot. You can feel it in your liver. Why specifically your liver? Missed. Not your squiddly splooch? Of course not, I'm human! Humans don't have squiddly squooches. Good lord! Oh! That's the poison! Oh dear. Oh god. A little heal. Yeah. Ow! Sorry. Damn it. Oh. Togepachi loves playing Played Up. He's prone to machinations, as we call them. Missed. I can be normal. Yeah, that's convincing. Keep forgetting I gotta go forward into that. Bites you? Ow! God damn it! Oh! Oh, well. Missed. Oh, I keep starting at a disadvantage. I'm hankering for Spirit Island also, but it's grocery day. It is grocery day. Oh! Ow! Ow! Nope. I don't think we're beating this one, this stream. That's okay. We've got another, like, 15 minutes, about. Ow! Son of a bitch. I keep landing on him. Not what I... Ow! Stop it! That isn't fair. Ow! I didn't dodge. Ah! Ah. Creatures that do 2 hit points per hit are rough. They're so rough. Chuckles and Silk Song. Yeah, okay. Ow. Ow. Oh, we were doing well that time. Okay. And again, we go. Again. Resisting urge to cross my legs. Ow! Oh, right into him. Oh, I thought I died. Nope. Alrighty. Yep. Jeez. Backed up one. Nope. Ugh. Didn't jump soon enough. I have so much money. It's not going to matter too much. Ow. Ow! Fuck. Oh, of course he went into... I was getting into the... Okay. One more time. If this isn't it, then we're gonna just have to wrap up for the day. Yeah. No. Well, that's okay. All right. Oh, gotta be closer. Dang it! I'm getting it down. I just want to keep going until I actually win. I'm still breathing after all. Yes, you are. Two. All right. No! Oh, jeez. Oh! I was expecting different things. Okay. You're so locked in. Yeah. I've got the important bit down. I just gotta get the rest of it down. Starting off at a disadvantage this time. Nope. The wrong way. Okay. Oh. Okay. An ad break coming up. Okay. Oh, I did it again. Okay, it's fine. Oh! Okay, okay. Gosh, it's so I want to miss this thrilling action due to ads. Went the wrong way. Okay, it's okay. Come on, man. Oh, you walked on me. It just seems rude. Oh, come on. Damn it. Oh, okay, okay. closer. Okay. Okay. Welcome back from the ads. We're getting closer. Dang it. Ah. We may genuinely have to stop here. I'll take a sip. Unfortunately, I also need to eat and other things, so... This is probably going to have to be the last try. Come on. Me in the corner of the boxing ring with a towel and a water bottle. A little bit like that. Oh. No! I was so close! Oh well. Alright. That's all she wrote. I really do have to stop now. Oh, that's okay. We'll get it next time, I'm sure of it. I'm sure we'll get it next time. Alrighty then. Thanks for stream. Sorry I missed half. Yeah. These things happen. I was just surprised more than anything else. is unusual, you know? You gotta get stuff done sometimes. All right, that is it for me for this week. Thanks so much for coming to the show, everybody. We do need to find somebody to raid into. Let's see who we have. Oh yeah, I gotta eat. I can tell. Let me see who is on right now, huh? We don't really have any announcements particularly. Don't worry about that because it's Thursday. Well. Popsy's streaming. We could raid into Popsy. They're playing Marvel Rivals. Or we could raid into Perry. Perry's in here earlier. Perry's playing Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. We go raid into them. That sounds good. All right, everybody. Like I said, thanks so much for being here. Remember to take care of yourselves. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And remember to stay silly out there, all right? And I will see you on Sunday, probably. Maybe even for some play-up. Who knows? Who knows? Anyhow, I'll catch you all next time. Bye now.